Previously on the AMSOIL Championship Snocross Series.
Tucker Hibbert is, there's no doubt, at the present time, you know, these snowcross racers. I mean, this guy seems to have done it all.
It's not lonely for me to be winning all those races. I love it, and that's what I'm here to do.
He capitalizes on other people's little mistakes. That's what these drivers can't do. They can't give him the opportunity to capitalize on some of those issues.
You know, Tucker's intimidating because of his record. He's got something inside of him that he unleashes. Even if he has a bad hole shot, he can be back in 5th-rate place. He's coming to the front. Ross Martin as a rider is one of the smartest, most technical riders there are out there. He can take a snowmobile, find a line that works very well on line, come back around the next lap, pick a different line. Very few guys can do that other than Ross Martin.
Winning is what we're all out there to do. And when one person can only win, and there's 15 of us, something's gonna happen.
Tim Tremblay is a Canadian that is a big, strong racer.
What makes Tim Tremblay so incredible on the track is he can take a snowmobile, he can manhandle it, he can bull it. The reason why he can do that, he's big, he's strong, he's tough, and he's a Canuck.
My goal is to be on the podium every weekend and win championship. I want to be the best.
Robbie is a guy that will ride hard.
Robbie Malinowski has what it takes. When he shows up at the race, he's always ready, he's always motivated, he's mentally tough, he's physically tough, and remember, he's got top shelf equipment.
Like last year was nothing, so. And the year before that I didn't win anything. So 2 years I haven't won a final, and that's starting to eat at me, so I need to win one pretty bad.
All right, guys, we got you divided up into 3 heats. You guys are ready to get out on that start line and get ready to go. Let's have a great day. Practice, hit the starts, and then we'll go right into a full practice. All right, everything's right on time. Thanks, guys.
In Heat 1, returning champion Ross Martin gets the hole shot and captures the win, sending him to the finals. For veteran racer Robbie Malinowski, a mechanical issue sends him to the LCQ, the last chance qualifier. In Heat 2, last year's Rookie of the Year Tim Tremblay battles his way from 3rd to 1st and earns himself a spot in the final. Heat 3, number 68 Tucker Hibbert starts off in 5th position to 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and finally rises to the top and seizes the win. In the LCQ, the last chance qualifier, Robbie Malinowski struggles to earn a spot in the final race of Duluth. In the last lap, pro rookie Logan Christian moves into the 5th spot and bumps Malinowski's chances to make it to the final. In the final race of the weekend, returning champion Ross Martin grabs the hole shot and leads Tucker Hibbert for a heart-stopping 18 laps. With 4 laps remaining, Hibbert launches himself into 1st and captures the win in the AMSOIL Pro Open Final.
Definitely the competition's getting stronger. I mean, that's what's good about racing. You always got to be on your toes or someone's going to come and knock you off your spot. And I'm excited about the races to come to see if we can build on what we did here this weekend.
I'd say this weekend was a little bit frustrating, you know. Everyone's kind of out there just to kill it, and it's only the first race. We have a long season ahead of us. It's going to be a battle, and I'm looking forward to it and can't wait. We'll have to see what it brings.
Trust me, you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to win some races, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's a long year. We're coming out of here with 2 second-place finishes. I mean, bud, that's better than last year. You got nothing to hold your head down on.
I know,
I know second ain't easy. We're going to get them.
We are at the historic Newman Field in Fargo. I'll tell you what, this has been referred to as the nest. I gotta say, it's one cold nest. We're looking at temperatures of maybe 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now it's -3, and I don't think it's gonna warm up.
We have a sport that's extreme enough. I mean, these are gravity-defying gods and goddesses getting the job done, and now we add in the whammy of single-digit, if not minus-digit temperatures, winds out of the north. It's going to be absolutely brutal on both man and machine here at Newman Field.
In order to transform this baseball diamond into a snowcross battlefield, Director of Race Operations Joe Duncan and his team work round the clock before Friday's big race.
Well, here at the Newman Field, Fargo, North Dakota, we have a baseball field, and we've got to put together a track in a 300-foot little circumference, and she's a tough one. It's going to be a tight little bull ring, lots of banging and bashing with the sleds. We've got to make it nice and tight, lots of action, but it's a pretty difficult one to build.
At the riders' meeting, Joe Duncan and race director Carl Shabitsky prep the racers for a grueling weekend of racing.
Good afternoon, everybody. Well, we're here in Fargo. It's colder than crapola out. It's gonna be cold all weekend. Baseball field, it's really nice and tight. Really difficult to make long straight stretches, and lots of room out here. But bring us anything you guys have.
I know, like he said, it's tight racing. There's going to be a lot of aggressive passing. Just try not to endanger yourself or anybody else.
Riding for Christian Brothers Racing is rookie pro rider number 443, Logan Christian. Riding for Judnick Motorsports is last year's champion, number 837, Ross Martin. Racing for Shearing Speed Sports is veteran rider number 4, Robbie Malinowski. Also riding for Christian Brothers Racing is veteran rider number 48, Garth Kaufman. Representing Warned Racing is last year's Rookie of the Year, number 11, Tim Tremblay. And finally, riding for Monster Energy Arctic Cat is number 68, Tucker Hibbert. To get to the top of the podium, racers battle through a series of qualifying rounds and heats, including the LCQ, the last chance qualifier. One last chance to earn a spot on the line for the final. The next test takes place in Fargo, North Dakota. When we return, 2 Arctic Cat riders prepare themselves for the blistering cold race weekend that is Fargo. The AMSOIL Championship Snocross Series is brought to you by AMSOIL and by the U.S. Air Force.